Alright, this is a demonstration of my new height map. It's kind of a simplified, or I don't know, simplified might not be the right word, but code simple, very sparse code version of terrain mapping. I think it's fairly simple. First thing, do create a grid, and I'm trying to figure out the exact details of how this thing should run, but if you want to follow my tutorial, create a grid 256 by 256. You can always take a slice of it or downsize it when we're done. So I suggest taking the top faces and UV mapping them. Okay, so here's the UV mapper, and say continue and normal. Now this ought to work for spheres and other shapes besides grids, but I just need to focus on grids for a little while. I definitely tested this on a sphere yesterday. It's intended to be general. So there we go. We got our UV mapping. So the most important thing here, let me tell you what, is that you've got a UV mapping and the name of the background image is AUVBG. Auto UV background. That's going to automatically be swapped with some of our terrain images. It's going to copy into this AUVBG image the terrain. So this is the initial setup that you have to come up with. So then we're going to go into vertex mode, and we're going to do, get a nice viewpoint here. We're going to do lots more and move normal by texture brightness. And remember, it's going to swap in one of these textures for the pattern here. And you got to read this. It says slow, be patient. I just started writing this plugin yesterday, so I have to streamline it some more. Maybe I get some ideas from Mikeus or Dan, or who knows. I could just spend a little more time on it and get it to go a little faster. If you wait, this is going to get previewed. It's going to get updated in place. This is your displacement coefficient, and that coefficient is going to be additionally multiplied by whatever you select down here. So we got something. And I still have to figure out why I'm getting some artifacts here, because they're not in the image of the volcano. If you look at the image directly by going into the height maps folder, those artifacts I don't believe exist there. I think I know what's happening there, but I know I can also do a tighten and a few other quick things that I want to do anyway to get rid of some of these artifacts. We'll fix it. Please stand by. So I'm going to click on island, and if you update my height maps folder according to these rules, RGB 256 by 256, the new images will show up in this list here. I suggest keeping the file name simple. Definitely don't put dashes in the file names. Underscores might be fine. I just tried to keep the name simple. Excuse me. Alright, so there's the island, and this again is the WX widgets preview window, so it is actually partly responsible for slow performance. It does things like duplicate times. It's not quite perfect, the dialog preview window code. Maybe in future releases we'll get that straightened out. Who knows? It wasn't really intended for super slow stuff, so it's not fully optimized. Anyway, so I'm gonna just say okay, and I hope you enjoyed the show.